If you're not quite comfortable with your freestyle breathing and you still feel like you're getting water up your nose, this video I'm going to explain why that's happening and a couple of quick tips to help you correct it. Hey swimmers, welcome back to the Swim Bites channel. I'm Coach Mandy, and today's quick tip video is on how to improve your feel with your breathing in freestyle and how to eliminate any water going up your nose and overall feel much more comfortable. Now, before I get started, if you are new to the channel or you've been watching my content, be sure to hit the subscribe button below. That way you stay notified for new and exciting content weekly and you show your support for the channel. All right, swimmers, let's get into the details on how to make your breathing much more comfortable.
Okay, swimmers, now before I get into detail on how to make your breathing more comfortable, I'm first going to demonstrate 3 common habits when swimming freestyle and trying to breathe and what causes you to get water up your nose or you're just not able to get enough air in. And lastly, I will show you tips on how to make breathing more comfortable and how to correct those habits moving forward. So one of the first common habits is driving your elbow back, and this is caused from pulling. And you can see here that when I'm breathing, due to that habit, I end up naturally lifting my head. So right at this freeze frame, you can see how much tension is in my right arm and it's driven all the way up, and that is due to pulling with my right arm. Because of that action, automatically you're going to lift your head. When you lift your head, your mouth is actually deeper in the water. So you're either going to get water up your nose or also try to breathe in water through your mouth. You can even see in this next freeze frame how there's really no pocket or bow wave, and you can see the line of water near my mouth and my nose. It just doesn't feel very comfortable. You end up skewing your whole body line just to get some air, and it's at a huge expense. So this is one of the common problems that I see when swimmers are trying to practice freestyle breathing and they struggle with being able to even get some air. Now the next common habit you'll see here at regular speed is putting a bunch of tension in your arms and you're trying to reach above the surface of the water. Somehow you're thinking that by reaching up on the surface, that's going to sit me up higher, which means I'll get a better breath. But as I slow this down and I freeze frame it, you'll see that it ends up causing the same issue as previously shown, which is lifting your head. So right here you see my arm, or my right arm, is extended uphill. My hand is higher than my shoulder. And then what that's going to do is it's naturally going to cause me to lift my head in order to even get some type of breath. But you see in this freeze frame that I don't even have a pocket. There's actually a bunch of splashing near my mouth, and it's really difficult to even get some air. Typically when this occurs, you'll most likely try to breathe in at this moment, and as you see here, you just get a mouthful of water or a bunch of water in your nose. However, in the next frame, I end up trying to attempt a breath, and you can see that my mouth again is close to the surface of the water, and I'm also looking back. And what happens here is there's zero pocket. You don't have a lot of room or space to breathe in. And as you're watching this video, you breathe in through your mouth, not through your nose. That the only thing that happens in terms of exhalation will be through your nose and your mouth, but you breathe in through your mouth only. So if you're close to the surface like that, you're going to be challenged with getting a breath. Again, you see here from this other view, you can see how much my head is lifted, and yes, I may see a bunch of air, but I'm definitely not able to breathe it. So if you're watching this video and you're struggling with freestyle breathing, chances are this is occurring to some degree in your own technique. So if you are taking in water, you are definitely lifting your head. So this next habit is more of a timing issue, so I'm going to show it in full speed and then slow it down. So you see here when I'm breathing, there's some lingering, there's some delay. And when that occurs, where your breathing is just totally different in terms of timing than the rest of your freestyle technique, then chances are you're definitely going to get some water. So here you'll see that everything's moving at the same rate, nothing changes until I end up breathing. And when I breathe, there's a little bit of delay and kind of lingering, and I look at my arm and I look up at the ceiling or the sky, and that's taking way too long to breathe. When your timing is off like this, your inhale to exhale ratio is definitely skewed as well. So it's out of rhythm both physically and both with your breathing, or I should say your coordination. So if you're watching this video and you feel like your breathing feels completely different than your non-breathing strokes in terms of your timing, then most likely you are taking too long to breathe, and there's some sort of delay in your breathing coordination that is causing this to happen. Now that I've gone through those common mistakes, here is how to correct your freestyle breathing so it feels more comfortable. And that is, everything needs to work together, but most importantly, you must stay low with your breathing. And I'll explain here. So by slowing this down, the difference between what you see in this freeze frame than what you saw previously is the following. Right here, I have plenty of space to breathe. You can see the pocket where the water dips near my goggle line, and I have plenty of space near my nose and my mouth, completely clear to not only get the breath in, but I have the time to breathe in, and it doesn't throw off my entire body position. Also, the timing of my breath is exactly the same as my non-breathing strokes. It doesn't change. It's not a completely different stroke from that point. Again, here is the consistency with where my position is, and you can again see that bow wave or the pocket that was not there with those other habits I demonstrated. There was no pocket, and because there was no pocket, that's what causes you to breathe in water, whether it's through your nose, your mouth, or both. If you're unable to get a breath, or it feels like a lot of work to get it, then you do not have the pocket quite there. Here's from the other view, and you can see same thing. Complete clearance of the water. Again, I will slow it down so you can see how my nose and my mouth are away from the surface, and I'm able to breathe in no problem. Also, it just feels comfortable. It's easy to get the breath. It's not a big inhale. And you can see here, there's a pocket. If you look at the bottom goggle where the surface of the water is, it starts to dip down. It just naturally occurs that way because I didn't change positions. As you saw in the other demonstrations, there's no habits that are causing me to disrupt that pocket at all. And I have plenty of room and space to breathe. No issue whatsoever. So if you are watching this video and you have no problems breathing with freestyle, you have no issues getting water up your nose, and you feel like nothing's disrupted, then you probably have found the pocket naturally.
Okay, swimmers, go ahead and try a couple of these quick tips the next time you go to the pool, and let me know how it goes in the comments below. Now, if you're watching this video and you feel like you have so much more to learn with your freestyle breathing, not only with your breath control or your technique and your alignment, hit the pinned comments below and join my SwimVice program today. I have detailed video courses on how to improve your freestyle breathing and your overall efficiency. Also, you can go to swimvice.com for more resources to help with your swim training. All right, swimmers, enjoy your practice, and I will see you all next week.